my favorite people, Justin and Ashley. So, I don't know if you guys know this, but Ashley's a USANA athlete. One of our amazing athletes. And Justin's just her boyfriend. So, no, we appreciate you coming as well. So, Justin's here with Ashley. They've got a really cool story because they've done something that most couples can never do, and that is win a gold medal together as a team. So the two of them and one other skier won the gold medal. What is it, the mixed team aerials. Yeah. So real quick, what was that like going to the Olympics? Ashley, that was the fourth time you've been to the Olympics, right?
Yeah, that was my fourth Olympics. I went to Vancouver, Sochi, Russia, South Korea, and then Beijing. It was an incredible experience. I mean, COVID and the pandemic was super hard for everyone, and to be training going into Beijing was just so intense. And it really felt like going to the Olympics and competing at that level I was so grateful to be able to do something that I love on like such a grand scale during such an intense and difficult time. But to do it alongside someone I love, like the sport I love, and that with someone that I love, and then win the Olympics was just a monumentous experience.
That's cool. You guys brought your medals, right?
Yeah, this is my really cute, this is my beach bag for my Olympic gold medal, which is different than my normal bag for my Olympic gold medal.
Oh.
Justin, you have yours in your pocket. This is more accessible. I think it's better.
So when Sam asked me to bring an athlete, I immediately thought of Ashley because one thing I like about the athlete program is I think it relates to entrepreneurs so well. Because, you know, in all reality, at least a lot of the athletes I've talked to, most people think it's this God-given talent that they have, that they're just automatically better at that particular sport than everybody else is. And that's not the case, is it? Like, you guys have to work really hard, and it's just like, as entrepreneurs, the more you work, like you're gonna hit roadblocks, you're gonna get told no, all this stuff's gonna happen. But the successful ones, just like athletes, are the people that don't give up. So let's talk a little bit about that. Justin, was there ever a time that you wanted to give up?
Yeah. So there's always difficult stuff going on with training, and injuries are a big part of our sport. I've been fortunate enough to not have any specifically big injuries, but any setback that holds you back a couple weeks and a couple months from training is always hard for you, especially when you're watching your friends train and your other athletes competing and miss events. It's always tough. Giving up is definitely an idea, but that's really not what we are driven to do in our mind, so we always keep pushing and training because we love our sport as well. So,
but like, did you miss birthday parties, family events? I mean, did you have to sacrifice to get?
Yeah, so I moved away from home when I was 15 years old, and I started doing online schooling. I started doing online schooling, and I missed a lot of the normal things that kids and growing up do with their friends in high school and the normal school sports. But I knew I always wanted to be a professional skier, and going to the Olympics was a dream far in distance that I had no idea I was able to do. Yeah, there was a lot of sacrifices becoming a skier for sure.
So, and I love your story, Ashley, because you were up, you won world championships, you won Crystal Globe, and then you had injuries, and so you had kind of a roller coaster. And even not the best of times leading into the Olympics. So what was that like? Like, what kept you going?
I think that's one of the best attributes that athletes have is that I love winning. Everyone loves winning, right? But what I love more is being at the toughest part of my life, in an injury, after a crash, after I've been the last place in a competition, and then that drive to go win again and go prove myself. That passion and that overcoming is what I really, really like. That's an addictive thing that I think athletes have. We love continually overcoming because every single athlete and just people in general are going to have these moments of just real strife and adversity and tough times. And so it's when you love overcoming those and proving to yourself that you can do it. I think that's when you can really thrive and have that success of these monumentous goals that we have as athletes and just people. So
nice. So what was that like winning a gold medal? I mean, together. Together.
We're still, we don't know if it's real. It's still I hold this gold medal and I'm like, did I really do this?
Yeah,
did they do this?
It definitely feels like a dream that I know happened. You know what I mean?
It's amazing that you guys won the gold, but you were not the favorites going in.
Yeah,
we were the favorites for ourselves.
We didn't know we were picked to win. We were for sure thought we were going to win.
But this is the first Olympics where aerials has always had an individual event, but this Olympics was the first for a team event. So it's mixed gender, so there has to be at least one gender of the three of us. So it's usually two boys and a girl. And China was the favorite. It's one of their best Winter Olympic sports, and for them to host the Olympics and have this event, it was a really big deal.
And literally had all the momentum.
They had so much momentum, and there weren't any crowds in China because of COVID, so there wasn't that home crowd advantage, but they're incredible athletes, and we were coming in as the underdog, the second place team. And we carried this momentum of our team. Justin and I are so close, and our other teammate Chris is like a little brother to me. And so to come together and represent our team and do so well was just, I had no idea how much more gratifying a team medal would be than an individual.
Yeah, we walk around together and we all won, so we all get to celebrate together.
Sharing.
Compared to just, winning by yourself would be awesome as well, but we get to do it together. This experience we have coming here and celebrate with USANA is just a great experience too. So
that's awesome. So Ashley, I want to shift gears just a little bit. We did an interview a while back, and you talked about goals and how your process for setting goals. Can you go a little bit into that? Because I think that really applies to entrepreneurs, people building their businesses, just the way that you set the goals.
Yeah, so from a pretty young age, everyone has these big, huge goals, right? Mine was always, mine was go to the Olympics and be a garbage truck lady. Which I'm
really
halfway there. I'm halfway. So when you're a little kid and you write down your long story. I was like 5 years old.
a truck.
But anyway, so you have these really big goals, right? And how do you attain those? And so when you're a young developing athlete, I had a really great coach when I was 13, 14 years old, and what he did, and a tactic that I've carried out through my entire life, is you have your big life goals, and then we always break them down into 4 years because we're Olympic athletes. It's always a 4-year goal for us, and so I guess other people might be different. But then you break it down to a 4-year goal, and then you have your 2-year goal for the World Championships, and then a year, 3 months, and so that helps you build down from the big goal and then up from the small daily goals, right? And so you always have this different perspective. You have what's today? What's my goal today? And how is that going to get me to the goal of my life or this 4-year process? And I think the best thing about that is that in the challenging moments, you can kind of shift your perspective. If your one day was really tough, you can look and be like, oh wait, this is for a 4-year goal. And so you can take a step back and like be remotivated.
Reset.
You can reset. And then you can also do the opposite. Like if this day is really successful, you can take the perspective of the last month and be like, no, this is my change. Like, I had a great day today and we're gonna carry this momentum through. So it really helps you keep that motivation going for those long-term goals, really bridging the gap of those two things.
All right, Sam, going off script a little bit. How much time do we have?
Is this
5
we start
minutes?
dancing now?
Yeah, we're gonna do a little dance. Just kidding. So we got probably time for 2, maybe 3 questions. So if there's anybody out here that has a question that they want to ask Ashley or Justin, I'll be more than happy to let you guys ask that question. So if you have a question, raise your hand. Or nobody has a question. Okay, you got a question back there? Here, I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you.
My name is Gracie. I have questions. So, what is your favorite USANA product? I wonder. Yes.
This was easy for
Great
me.
question. Great question.
Okay, well, I love all USANA products. That's like really easy. But my vital one is digestive enzyme because we travel so much and we're using so many unique foods that just, I do triple backflips. So my stomach's always doing crazy stuff. So I need to make sure that I feel good on competition and training days. So that's vital for me to take alongside like probiotics. That helps as well. But yeah, I'm always taking all of my supplements.
Yeah, for me, it's definitely the sunscreen.
You need it. He's blonde. Look at
Yeah, I can't put enough of that stuff on. Every couple minutes, I'm putting more sunscreen on.
So, and you guys have been taking the products for a while. At least I know
I'm
you
like
have.
10 years of like diligent use, yeah.
Right, more question right here. Go ahead, come on, stand up, let everybody see.
Hola chicos, yo les quería preguntar si no les daba miedo, obviamente antes de conocer los productos de USANA, en confiar en suplementarse con USANA, ¿no les dio miedo al principio probar esos productos?
Okay, so she's asking if prior to USANA you had fear of using supplements.
Like fear of
Like just fear of what was in, what would be in a type of supplement.
That's the reason from the beginning. I never took supplements before USANA because I didn't trust any other supplements. Because we get drug tested for sport at any time. Someone could walk in right now and ask to drug test me. And if my supplements aren't pure, like 100%, I could not compete for years. And so I had to have that guarantee that I was not going to have any tainted substance, and I was 100% sure of what was going in. And that's the only reason I even would try supplements. And then once I was able to trust USANA, then I'm able to capitalize on the benefits that the supplements have.
Yeah, but the other interesting aspect of that, especially since you guys want to get together as a team, if one of you tested positive,
Yeah, the whole team. Yeah, we all go down.
Yeah, and it's not just yes, it is me, but my coaches, my family, my sponsors, my friends, my teammates have put so much into my sport. I will not risk that for anything. And so that's the level of trust that athletes need to have in order to be using supplements. And so that's why, I know it's cliche, and we all say that athletes trust USANA. It's just simple as that.
Perfect. All right. Really appreciate you guys. Let's give it up for Ashley and Justin coming. Appreciate you guys being here. Just so you guys know, we love to take pictures with you guys. After the event tonight, we've got